Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I wanted to share with you some projects I've been making for KSCraft, and these are die sets from the October release. So I'll link them down below in the description box to the AliExpress store. You can always check out Amazon. KSCraft has a store on Amazon as well. So these are all going to be like Christmas cookie kind of theme projects. So I'm very excited about it. I love to make baked goods kind of project, especially Christmas cookies. So these dies are right up my alley. So I'll show you the dies, I'll show you my projects, take measurements. If you have any questions, please leave them in a comment and I'll be happy to get back to you. So the first die set is called the New Christmas Cookies. So this was first on my list to make. It comes with 6 different kinds of cookies to make. You get a star, a snowflake, a stocking, candy cane, Christmas tree, and a snowman. They each have 2 base layers, one, base layer, and then the other one, a layering layer that a second layer that has little dots embossed on the edges. So really, really cute. And then they each have embellishments too. They have like another icing layer. The candy cane, of course, has the stripes you could add. There's a little star for the starburst, a snowflake, swirl for the Christmas tree. This is for the stocking, obviously for the snowman. So let me show you the ones that I made. I thought they came out really, really cute. Here's a snowman I made, and for each one I used, this is not my favorite almond cream paper from Basil. This is that new one new to me, that I picked up from Hobby Lobby in the single sheets section. It's a 12 by 12 paper. It didn't have like any markings on it, so I can't really tell you the name of it, but it looks very similar to Basil. So next time I'm there, I will try to get like information from the shelf or something. But anyway, it's this nice tan paper, and I did use Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo on the edge to make it look baked. And then I used some tan 2mm foam underneath it too to make it look more like a cookie. You can get that at Hobby Lobby as well. I used plain white paper for the dot layer, and then for the top frosting layer, I used white glitter paper that I got from Joann's a while back. And then I made my own little like hat here. It doesn't have like a hat layering piece, but you could just use this one and just cut it off to make the hat. And for most of the pieces here, I use the glossy paper from Scrapbook.com. Well, most of the pieces in the projects I'm going to show you, just because I think it looks kind of like glossy icing. And then I used some pink diamond dots for the buttons. I was going to add a face, and I thought I didn't need to. So that's the first one. Let me just measure this quick while we're here. This one measures about 2 1/4 inches by 1 1/2 at the widest point. So there's our snowman. Here is the candy cane. So cute, right? And you kind of have to paper piece the candy cane together, but it's not difficult to do, not too many pieces. And I used pink glossy paper and that same white glitter paper and made it the same. So they're all, approximately the same size. Here's the stocking with the layering pieces. Oh, so cute. Oh, I love that. I love this mint green glossy paper from Scrapbook.com. It's just my favorite. And you can embellish it more, of course. The star looks so cute, I think. So I used diamond dots on the edges of that star layering piece and on the center. And again with the glossy paper from Scrapbook.com. And then the snowflake looks similar. And then the snowflake doesn't come with like a base piece, that pink piece. So I just used the star one because it did fit there. You don't have to do that. You could just leave that off, but I wanted to add that pink piece too. So that's why I did that. And I added diamond dots on the point. And then this is a sticker, like a puffy heart embellishment from Doodlebug that I thought fit really nicely. So there's that one. And then the last one is this Christmas tree, which I think is my favorite. I love this little embellishment here. It looks like icing, and I used white glitter paper for that. I added blue diamond dots, and then I added another one of those Doodlebug hearts on the top. So I love these Christmas cookie embellishments, and of course, you can make them any style you want. I just kind of like pastels, so that's why I did that. So yeah, that's my first project. And then the next one, I used this die set, and this is called the Bold Christmas Words. since I was in cookie mode, I made these into cookies. And of course you don't have to, you could just make them into sentiments, but I thought they would look cute as cookies, so that's what I did. So they each come with layering pieces, which I made with that same tan paper from Hobby Lobby. And then they come with sentiments too, and they're all connected, which is really nice, you know, makes it go really quickly. They're nice and chunky too, which I thought lended itself to cookies. So let me show you the first one, and it's fa la la, fa la la la. I didn't layer this one on some foam yet because I layered the top layer on foam, so I didn't know if I wanted it to be super chunky, so I didn't do that yet. But I did do some distressing on the edges, and this one I used some aqua foam and then some like dark aqua shimmer paper from Michaels for the letters, and then I use Nuvo drops to decorate them too. So I love to use Nuvo drops. I do have a tutorial on my channel how to make it easier to use your Nuvo drops, so go ahead and check that out. It's listed in the description box and also in my tutorials playlist. So that's the first one, and this one measures, let's see, it's about almost 3 3/4 inches across, and then about 1.5 inches up and down. So it's so nice and playful. I think it really looks like a cookie there. Of course, you know, that's just the way I wanted to do it. And then here's the word peace. And this one I just used some white glitter foam, so you could do that too. You don't have to like double it up like this one. It does come out a little bit thinner that way, but it's only one step, so that's fine. So there's peace. And then I have, oh, these are stuck together, so I'll show you both of them. Oops, jolly, I used the same white foam for that one. And then joy, I did the same thing as with the fa la la la. And then here's another one. This one is Mary, and I used some pink glossy paper from scrapbook.com. And I used a white acrylic paint pen for the swirls. I was hoping they would look whiter, and I did go over it twice, but it's okay. And then I used like some glittery Nuvo drops. Let me show you that one. That one is, do I have it here? Yes. This one, which is White Blizzard. And I used that so it would stay puffy. If you use stickles, they kind of like flatten out. So there's Mary. And then the last one is Ho Ho Ho, with the same kind of design. And I did cut a few extras. This one is like a coppery color foam, and I was going to use that too, but it didn't look cookie-ish, so I'll save it for another project. There's fa la 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 and joy. So yeah, those are my cookies. And then I have one more project to share with you, and that is using this die set. And this one is called the Hot Cocoa Holder. It's so easy to put together. It makes this cute little envelope that you can use for other things besides hot cocoa, but it does fit a hot cocoa pack perfectly. And then the best thing about this, I think, is all the embellishments it comes with. Two that I didn't make are these presents, but you can see there are backing pieces and then pieces that create like a stripe pattern, and then the bow, so you can paper piece those if you want. It comes with this scalloped edge that you could put on the edge of your pocket, which I did. And then this marshmallow die set with faces and hot chocolate or drippy, whatever you want to put on the top too. And then a bow, which I couldn't find, so I had to use another bow, but I found it, of course, as I was cleaning up. But it does come with the bow to add to the marshmallows. So let me show you the little pouch first. This comes together super quick. There's this piece here, the top piece, and then the backing piece. So I did add that scallop part for the edge, and I trimmed it off a little bit. It kind of just sticks out a little bit if you don't, but I just wanted it to fit perfectly in the pocket. And the paper I used for this one, this came out last year from Michaels, the Sprinkle Shop Recollections, in case you're curious. So it forms a nice little pocket here. I don't have a hot cocoa pack right now, but it fits nicely. It measures 5 1/4 inches top to bottom, and then across it is about 3 3/4. So nice generous size. And I did make the marshmallows too. It would look really cute as an embellishment here, but I did not add it because I have this like Santa here that I want to keep there. But let me show you the cute little marshmallow embellishment. So I made mine into a cookie again, and they look really like the marshmallow hot cocoa cups, if you have those mini cups for a display. So I have those. I've had them for a few years, so I wanted to create these to look like them. So I used white glitter paper for the marshmallows themselves. I popped them up on some white foam as well. And then I used some brown shimmer paper for the hot chocolate toppings. And then I used the die set that comes with the or the dies that come with the die set to make the eyes. I added some white gel pen, added cheeks. They come with the die set as well. And then, like I said, the bows, I couldn't find that bow piece, so I used another set that Hannah just released. It's from the Movable Gingerbread Man, and these bows are from there. So if you want to find these bows, you could, use that. But anyway, it does come with this. Let me get this up. Okay, it does come with these bows here that you can add to the girl and to the boy for the bow tie. I just couldn't find them for the life of me. So let me measure this too. I think it's really cute as a cookie. It's about 2 3/4 by, let's count the bow because that's a base too, about 2 inches. So if you wanted to, you could just put that there, and how cute would that look with a hot cocoa pack in there, maybe put a candy cane too, and just put it in like a plastic bag to seal it up if you wanted to. You don't even have to. This is a pretty tight pocket, so it won't come out there. Okay, I'm just going to insert this footage because I forgot to show you that you could put some of these cookies in here into the hot chocolate pocket and give that as a gift. So I forgot to show you that. So let me just show you now. You could put the little marshmallow guys in there. Cute, like peeking out. You could put some of the words in the back, maybe peace, and let's see, one that's a little different, jolly, or sorry, that's ho ho ho, and then maybe a candy cane up there too. So I just wanted to show you, you could add these cookies into here as well. And like I mentioned before, it is kind of a tight fit in the pocket, so these won't really fall out, and you can arrange them nicely. But I would put these definitely in a plastic bag just to keep them all safe in there. But isn't that a cute way to give some gifts too? Some just like, paper cookies. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Okay, so those are all the projects I wanted to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed them. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll link them all down below. And please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. I would love it if you joined our little crafty family here. And thanks for everybody who's come back. I appreciate it so much. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you later, and have a great day. Bye.